Hi friends, today we are going to see the response of EncoTest in a step plate. In this video, we are using EncoTest RTD MK2B equipment. It comes with a pair of batteries and a charging unit. Also, there are 4 probes along with the unit. We have a step plate having 4 steps 6, 7, 8 and 9 mm. So our idea is to measure the steps with EncoTest and see how it responds to these thickness variations, how good is the data. Before starting, let us confirm the thickness with a UT thickness gauge. So let's move for the quick calibration. The UT gauge is calibrated now, and let us move to the steps. Let us verify the steps, and we found that there are variations of plus or minus 1 because these are machined steps. Still the variations are within the limits 0.1 mm. Now let us start with EncoTest. The first step is to mark the grids. I have marked 8 rows and 4 columns. The columns are named as alphabets A, B, C and D, and the rows are numbered from 1 to 8. So total of 32 cells. So before going to the setup, let us discuss 4 key points. EncoTest means insulated component testing, which is the main advantage of EncoTest. Without removing the insulation, we can take the measurements. And the second point, it works on pulsed eddy current technique. And the third point, it is a comparative measurement technique, which is very important. It is a screening method. That means we cannot directly take quantitative measurements just like UT. And the fourth point is it measures the average wall thickness. We cannot measure local wall thickness just like UT. In that case, pitting or localized corrosions cannot be detected. It will give an overall average wall thickness of the location. Let us start with the acquisition. We have 32 cells. So let's start from first one. A red light on the top, red LED will blink. That means the data is recording. That time it was the probe should be still. See, we can see the recorded data and the screen appear to select the window. The chi factor should be less than 2 for reliability. And the object thickness we have known from the UT thickness gauge, it is 9. And the data is fed to the equipment. So the reference is set. The reference is set that we told the equipment that the reference thickness is 9 mm. And we can see in the first step it is coming continuously 100%. The video is running a little faster to avoid the lag. Actually the actual process is a little bit slow, step by step. So after completing the first step, then we are moving to the second step. On the second step, it was supposed to read 87.9%, which is 11.1% reduction. That means 1 mm with the 9 mm thickness is 11.1%. So it is almost around 90, 88, which is very nearby, which was 90 mm, and we measured because of some edge effect, because if it is the edge it will have some variations, but still we managed to get 88 percentage, which is nearly accurate. Okay, so the second step is done. Then we are moving to the third step. So third step, we are supposed to get 78.7%. Nearly we are getting the same reading. Actually EncoTest is very consistent and repeatable. Even if we do 3 or 4 times at the same point, we will get the same reading. So in the meanwhile, if we can observe the display on the right side, we are able to see the steps in the right side, and the downside also we are getting the like a cross section we are getting. And the third step is completed, and we are moving to the fourth step. So actually it is very fast. In Quotest is data acquisition is very fast. Once the grids are selected, then we can directly press enter to get the details, means acquire the data. So all the cells 32 readings are taken. Now let's see the thickness reading, comparative thickness reading. In this case we are very confident because we know the actual thickness of the reference. So the readings will be almost let's see the reading. This is the amazing part of this equipment. What we got is the same, almost same as the UT thickness reading. Each step, see, this is the 8 mm in the UT reading, and the second step is accurately coming as read as 8 mm, and the first step, which is 9 mm, which we already fed to the equipment as this first step means 9 mm. And comparatively all other steps are reading very fine. Actually we can see on the screen that the steps are very clear. That means we are getting the same reading as the UT, almost the same reading, with an accuracy of 0.1 mm, which is fantastic. In this video we have seen interesting results in direct contact measurements. The results were comparable with the UTT measurements, and the measurements were highly reliable. In the next video, we will see the effect of insulation. Stay tuned guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.